You're on in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome back to LEGO News. I'm Alex Nunes.
I'm Josh.
Tonight we begin with building LEGO sets. Something like that. You know what? Let's just stick to the original, our classic welcome, and that is, what's up LEGO fans, and welcome back. Alex and
Josh.
With you here, and we are getting back into building LEGO sets. We took like a 2-month sabbatical of building because we were building the hospital. Man, that took a long time, but it's done. And now we can get back to building because we've got this queue of LEGO sets that we keep ordering that we just haven't been able to get to. We got all those heads downstairs, like 6 of them, I think, including Darth Vader. And we've got, I think, in this corner right here, we got a few sets I need to get to, including the medieval blacksmith, which I'm really excited about, as well as a few big sets, which is what we're going to build today. One of these, we have the grand piano, the UCS sand crawler. My goodness, it has a lot of dust on it. But what we're going to actually build in this video is this thing. The Mos Eisley Cantina. This thing, now, I know I've been saying in a lot of videos that we're going to build the piano first. Well, I told Josh, I'm like, man, we got to get this thing first so we can put it in the city, and then we can do our complete overview. Then we'll build the piano. So that's our thought process here. So this thing is, let's see, a set 75290, contains 3,187 pieces, and retail for how much, Josh?
$350.
$350. That's a lot of money. But is it worth it? We shall see. This is it a UCS set? It says
Kind of.
Master Builders Series. Is that
I don't know.
the Ultimate Collector Series? Close enough, whatever. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to build this thing. We'll do a time-lapse build of it. Josh is going to help me out, probably end up doing most of the building like you usually do. He's always like stealing my thunder, but that's okay. It's awesome. And then we'll do a quick review of it. It's not a new set. It's been around for a little while, obviously. Around in this room for a long time, several weeks, in fact, if not months. But then we're going to go take it downstairs in the basement. Hopefully it fits where we hope it's going to fit. And then that'll be it. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, ready to get this started?
Yeah.
Let's get going. All right, we're done. We're back.
Yep.
Wow, that was a fun build, right, Josh?
Yes.
Man, so we divided and conquered, as you saw in the time lapse. He kept the instruction booklet. I had my tablet, and man, we went through it quick, just a couple of sittings. About 5 hours, something like that, it took us to get this thing done. It felt like it was just 2 hours. It went so fast, but it was a lot of fun to put together. And as you can see here, there's a lot going on. You get a lot for your money with this thing. And first off, what I'm going to say is minifigures. Wow, 21 minifigures?
21 minifigures.
21 minifigures with this thing. And not just it's not about the quantity, but also quality. There's a lot of different people in this thing, all kinds of, a whole hive of scum and villainy, right? As they say in the movie. And you have the main characters that in this scene, obviously, Obi-Wan, Luke Skywalker, C-3PO. Oh, also C-3PO and R2-D2. R2-D2 is big.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before, but when I put C-3PO next to R2-D2, I thought, he seems really large. But what's really cool about all these characters is that they're all in the movie. And what's cool is that with the instruction booklet, and this is a pretty thick book, just one book with this thing, and when you're building it, whenever you get to a new section that has one of the characters in the bag, it tells you who they are, their species, what planet they're from, and why they are such scum and villainy on the run and all that good stuff from the law. So I think that's really cool. So really cool. And of course, the instruction booklet has more details on that, such as the information about the movie, the cantina itself, and the designer and the designer's approach with this thing as well. So anyway, so Josh, what were your impressions while we were building it?
It's pretty fun to build. There's a lot of information about it, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun to read.
Yeah, a lot of sand-colored bricks.
Yes.
Yep. And what's cool is that it has these other two buildings that are attached to it, and they can be attached or you can unattach them, just take them off these little clips there, and they come right off. So if it doesn't fit where you're going to put it on display or in your city, then you can have those separated. But let's see. So you have, obviously, the main structure is the cantina. What is this thing here? You built this right here, Josh, right?
The Java Hut. You sell all this stuff.
Oh, he's got a lot of good stuff in there for sale. There, of course. Yeah, the Jawas. Yeah. In fact, when we get the sand crawler, that's going to really be cool.
Yeah.
When we put that thing together. And then we have this hut. I put this together. Mm-hmm. And that's where we have the Imperial's informant, right? Garandan is his name. Something weird. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he's got a lot of spy gear and all that good stuff in there. A couple of vehicles. You have Greedo's vehicle here. Interesting thing. This is what took the most stickers. A lot of stickers on this thing. And the sticker sheet's not too bad. I think the stickers is pretty typical. Could have been a lot worse. But again, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of stickers because over time they crack and peel no matter what. And then you have this land speeder. It's a V-35 land speeder. I wanted them to have Luke Skywalker's land speeder because that's when they come into town in Tatooine with the droids. But they have this instead. But they say that that's the only model of this that they have from Lego. So there you go. Very exclusive. Wow. These things, so this guy doesn't move. The only thing that moves on him is his jaw.
Yeah.
That's it, right? So not a lot of playability there. So the cantina obviously is the main thing here. So this comes apart and you have this little contraption on the top that comes open and you just pull this thing up and it comes out no problem. Mm-hmm. And you can see all inside all the rooms. Really, really easy. And in addition to that, you have these panels that pop off as well, so you can get your fingers in there and get your minifigures out as well. It has all the popular scenes, of course, from the movie in each of these. And I think, Josh, it also has some interesting playability with the booth that Han Solo and Greedo are in.
Yeah.
Right? So that's right there, right?
Yeah.
So Greedo and Han are kind of having this moment. Oh, and by the way, just so we're all clear, Han shot first. All right, so we're all clear on that. So when he shoots Greedo, boom, now we just need all the smoke. That was a little anticlimactic there. But there's little levers in the back there that you can move them and they pop up like right there, right? Boom, boom, there we go. Interesting. Let's see, here's the band playing the same song over and over and over again. And you know what was cool about this thing is none of the shows or movies or books talk about a back room in the cantina. And that's what this is right here. There's a back room. And so they were at liberty, the designers were creating something in the back. So back here you have, I don't know, some typical cleaning supplies and other bottles and stuff like that that you can access there. But that is pretty cool. And also the doors.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So it has the main entrance door right here. And I like how they do these things. They slide up and down, which is different than the movies. They actually did mention this in the instructions, is that there's just not enough room to make them slide open like this or sideways. Mm-hmm. So they had to do them up and down to save on some space. But there's 3 of those doors in this thing: the front door, the back door, and of course on that one as well on that little hut. Very, very cool. What am I missing? Anything else?
4 minifigures. Is it 4 that have the reversible faces?
Oh yeah, there's 21 minifigures, right? Yeah, I think 4 of them had the reversible faces, and I think that was Luke Skywalker and a few others. I'll put them up on the screen for you right now so you can see them and know which ones I'm talking about because I can't remember. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
It's so cool. So anyway, so our plan with the Cantina is to actually put it in our Star Wars experience in our amusement park.
Yeah.
Right? That's our goal here. And all those guys that we have, all these minifigures, are going to be our actors in the amusement park.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do next. All right. So this is going to be fun to try to transport down the stairs all the way to the basement. We're going to do that and see how this goes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's go to that point. I have some good news and some bad news on the Cantina's placement. So the good news first, the Cantina looks awesome right here in the spot where I wanted to put it. This is the Star Wars experience for the amusement park right here, right? The bad news is that it's the only thing that really fits here. I wanted to have the Millennium Falcon in here too, but it was just way too big to fit in here. So I need more room. So that's going to further motivate me to rebuild this entire section, actually. Everything from the end of the residential area right here all the way down to the end of the table, which means the amusement park is going to envelop the campground, among other things, and then I can give the Star Wars experience the space that it needs to really thrive and attract new people to the amusement park. So that is my goal right now. So that being the case, I'm not going to fill in the gray areas with the sand-colored elements quite yet because if you change your mind, pulling those things back out, man, that is a lot of work. So for now, this is what it looks like, as temporary as it might be. But it was still a lot of fun. It still looks pretty good. You'll notice that I tried to move this thing over as much as I can. I even took out the wall there at the end and basically made the side of the Cantina the barrier of the amusement park to the campground there. So you know what? It still looks pretty cool there. I like it. It's where it's going to be for now. And so that's going to conclude this video of the build, review, and placement of the Mos Eisley Cantina. It's about time I got this thing built, right? All right, guys. Well, that's it. So we'll see you in the very near future. As always, you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.